Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog episode. My name is The Star, I am The Star Crochet, and I make and sell crochet and knit gifts for everyone. I also do things like work on cross stitch and different types of knitting, not just like one project. And anyway, it is June the 28th, 2026, and I am beginning this vlog with showing the boxes of yarn. I will do the yarn haul during this episode. It's just not today's episode, possibly tomorrow's episode, or tomorrow's vlog entry I will. I have a couple of works in progresses. I believe I have I have three works in progresses. So I would like to show you guys the sock that I'm working on first. I am this far. I'm pretty far along now. I am at the toe section of the sock, and the sock is a size women's medium. So here's what it looks like. I have all of the foot section ready, and then I have the toe that I even started with, like this blue color right here. And you can barely see where I started. See right here, the blue? There we go. So I already started the beginning of the toe section, and I was working on this while I was at the market this past Saturday. I want to tell you guys about the market real quick. I did the worst I've ever done being at the markets. I made a $5 sale selling one ducky. So that is all I sold. It was very dead out there at the market. Nobody was going over there. I mean, there were the regulars that went for the farmers market area, like the crops section, you know, like the fruits and veggies and meats and stuff like that, and eggs. You know, they were just the regulars buying their usuals there, but otherwise there was nobody there. Like 5 people, I would say, showed up, or 5 families showed up besides the regulars. And anyway, so I was able to work on this a lot, and the last time I saw you guys I was about right here. And then I'm this far now. I do have this ring that I'm wearing. I like to wear it on my middle finger, but I got this from Etsy. It's a ruby ring, and I just love it. It doesn't mean anything. The next work in progress I have to show you guys is the cross stitch. I have gone very far on this cross stitch, and this is the best way to show you guys. Here we go. So I am almost done with the circle. I'm almost done with the outline of it, and here it is up close. And then side to side. So I have this much left, and then I want to continue on working on this color with these spots right here, and then right here, and here, and here, and yeah. So that'll be done with the first color once I get to that section. That is the second work in progress, and the third work in progress I have is this sweater. It is going to be a baby sweater. So the yarn that I'm using, I'll show you guys first the project. Okay, the yarn that I'm using is this yarn right here. It is the Red Heart Jumbo Super Saver, and the colorway is Mirage. So I'll show you guys the yarn real quick. It has like a blue, a brown, a white, a taupe, a khaki, and I'll show you guys more of where I'm at. I am at the section where I have to knit 7 stitches from the armhole of the sweater. So here's the first armhole, and then here is the second armhole right here. The knitting needles that I'm using are very different. I got my own set of the interchangeable knitting needles, and so it's supposed to be black and floral, but since I've already been working on this size so much, I have the paint or whatever, the color already taken off because I've been working with it so much already. And this is what it looks like. Here is what the wire looks like, and you just twist on and twist off the knitting needles. Here is the knitting needles interchangeable set, and I got it from Amazon. I want to show you guys the inside. It's so cool. So I have the different kinds of cables right here, and then I have all of the different kinds of knitting needle sizes right here. As you can see, I'm using this one right here, this size right now. It is so cool. I love it so much. It cost a little bit. It cost me about $35, but it's worth it. Better than using regular wooden knitting needles where they're bound to break. I like working with metal knitting needles because it's softer to like the hands. It's like butter working with it when it comes to using that kind. And that is all I have for today. Hello everyone, welcome to another YouTube video. This is a yarn haul video. I have with me here, let me pull this closer, 2 boxes from Michaels, and I got them online. I have, okay, so all of this yarn is like a same type of yarn. It's from the same brand and the same type of brand, like the label, the kind of yarn that it is. It's all the same. I'll say this now, it's all ombre yarn that I got in bulk whenever I shopped online at Michaels, and I got the bulk buy of 12 of the same quantity of one color 5 times. So I got 5 different colors, all with 12 of the same quantity. So I have my scissors here, so let's open this box. Awesome, okay. So here's the first color that I got the ombre in. It's a purple ombre, as you can see up close. And the skeins are a little bit smaller when it comes to the yardage of them. So this is what it looks like. And then I'll open one of these so I can show you guys. Oh, it's already open. Right here. Anyway, so I can read you guys the specifications and then my use for all of this yarn. So this is the Loops and Threads Soft Classic Acrylic. It is the ombre kind. It is 214 yards, 4 ounces, 196 meters, and 120 grams. It is a 4-weight worsted weight, and the recommended crochet hook is a size I9 or a 5.5 millimeter, and the recommended knitting needles are 5.5 millimeter or US 9. And machine wash cold, gentle cycle, non-chlorine, bleach only, and tumble dry low, do not iron. When it comes to everything that I make on my business, I always say hand wash, lay flat to dry. Do not bleach, do not iron, do not dry clean. That's what I have for all of my settings on everything that I sell, because I don't want to be held responsible for if your project, if your item has been damaged, say in the washer, when I start working with wool. That's why I have it that way, because I don't want to be held responsible for how you take care and handle your clothing. Because I like to put at the end of whenever a customer buys something on Etsy that I remind them of the care instructions. That way they can take care of the garment or the stuffed animal very well. So here is a closer look of the purple. It is very beautiful, by the way. You can see the ombre and how it takes shape, how it takes place in the skein. And then this is a pack of 3. So I have 3, 6, 9, and 12. And that is the purple. Then I have the next colorway right here. This one is, what is this one called? So it's not telling me the color of this exactly, but I will take one out to show you guys up close. And possibly it might show me the color when I'm able to look at this. This is taupe ombre. Here are the colors, and the colors are like an orange, a dusty orange, a clay, ivory, and like a, yeah, just those type of colors that it takes ombre of. So this is taupe ombre. I'll put this back in the pack of 3. Here's 3, 6, 9, 12, and that's the end of this one. So I have 2 colors stacked right here. They're about to fall, but here we go. I'll do this. There we go. Much better. So that is the end of the first box. And then with the next box I have to open again. Okay, next is pink ombre. Here is what it looks like. And it has like a magenta, a hot pink, like a rosy pink, and then a light pink, and then like a white. So I have 3, 6, 9, and 12. That is it for that color. The next color I have is Clay Ombre. Okay, I thought that this one right here was the same as this, but this is Taupe Ombre and then this is Clay Ombre. So there's a difference. So I'll show you guys up close. It has like a hot pink, a lighter pink, a red, and then like a light red. So here's 3, 6, 9, and 12. So that is the 4th color, and then I have one more color left. This I'm suggesting, or I'm assuming, is blue ombre, but let me check the colorway just in case. Yes, it's blue ombre. So right here, as you can see, it has like a white, a light blue, a navy blue, and then like a sky blue. It's very beautiful. Here's 3, 6, 9, and 12. So that is all of the second box of yarn. And that is all of the yarn that I got. So I wanted to talk about my use of all of this yarn right here, what I plan on using with them. I still have not been able to crochet at all because I am at max capacity of storage in my room of crochet items that I have on my listing as the everything for sale. And so until I start getting more sales of crochet items, I will go back to crocheting, but till then I plan on knitting still. And so with all of this yarn right here, it's going to take me a long time, I know it will, but that's the point, is to knit either, okay, so I have a plan, I have a goal to knit 1 adult sweater and 1 baby sweater in per color. If I have more yarn left over, possibly I will knit a child sweater. I'm not sure. This is all worsted weight, and so I will use my interchangeable knitting needles to use for the sweaters of all of this right here. I plan on knitting all of this yarn. So that is it for this yarn haul video, and now back to the vlogs. It is now June 29th of 2026, and I have 2 works in progress to show you guys. I'm going to start with the knitting work in progress, not the sock knitting because I did not get any more of that completed. I have only been working on the sweater, the baby sweater that I have been knitting. So here is what it looks like so far. I completed the torso. It is ribbed on the bottom. This sweater will be a size 6 months to 1 year, so 6 to 12 months. And here is what the bottom section looks like, the ribbing. And then I'm currently working on one of the sleeves right now, and so I'm using these 4.00mm double pointed needles, as you can see right here, just like how I do with the sock. I work with the double pointed needles, but this is for the worsted weight yarn that I have, the 4.00mm knitting needles. And then this is the other part of the sleeve. It is on a live flight right now because I am not ready to work on it yet. That is the first work in progress. And then the second work in progress is more of this cross stitch. I was unraveling it so I can show you guys. So here is what it looks like so far. I only have very little left. As you can see, I just have this part left, and then I have the insides left. And then I'll be ready to work on my second color. And it's pretty cool how this goes because it shows all of the colors. Even down here it goes. And so I will be taking a marker and I will be, like how I'm doing this color right now, which was the color number 5, which is right here. I will be crossing this out once I'm done with this color. And so this has a total of 32 colors, as you can see right here. And it's strange because this is the first time I'm working on a cross stitch where the colors go on the bottom. It's always just been like on the sides here, but now they're also on the bottom, as you can see. That means there's just more colors to work with. And that is it for today. It is now July the 1st, the final entry for this vlog, and I have let's see, I have 2 works in progresses and 1 finished object. So let's start with one of the works in progresses. This is a cross stitch work in progress. I was able to work on a little bit more, so I almost have the border complete. Let me see which way this goes. Okay, this way. I'm almost done with the border. I just have this much left, so I don't have much to go. And then I have, you know, the insides to work with. But here is what it looks like up close. Okay, and then after that, the next work in progress is this baby sweater. I'm still working on it, yes, because I'll get to that with the finished object. It'll explain. I can't wait to work on the yarn that I purchased that I already showed you guys in the last video, part of this vlog video, the yarn haul that I did. I can't wait to work with that yarn so much. So anyway, I have this baby sweater and I have the bottom complete. I have the first sleeve complete. I just need to weave in my ends right here. And then I'm on the second sleeve right now, and I'm using DPNs, 4.00 millimeters. And then I have quite a bit of yarn left. I have this much left in a single ball, and then I had previously wound up 2 different balls just in case I would run out on the body, that I would have this much for the sleeves. But I have this much left, and I'm almost done with the second sleeve, so I didn't need to part any of it. You know, I didn't need to like wind up 2 symmetrical sizes of the balls to make the amount of the sleeves. It's just this is how much I have left, which is awesome. And I thought I was gonna run out of yarn when it came to the torso piece, but it turns out I didn't need to worry. And then the last thing I have is a finished object. You guys are gonna love this, by the way. I was at the market this past weekend, and for the second time in a row, I've had people come up to me, or at least one family come up to me and be like, "Do you have any dinosaurs?" And I was like, "Well, I don't. I used to, but I can make more." And so this is what I have, a dino. This is how he looks. He doesn't have any safety eyes. I used the Premier Basics Chunky to make the eyes, and I just went around the loop twice whenever I sewn it through. But here is the end, here is the top, the front, sorry, the top, there we go. And this is my dino. So I thought I would sell him for about $5 or so. Oh, no, $10 or $15, probably $10, I would say. Because it was pretty easy to make, and then it's one color, not counting the eyes, but that's okay. And yeah, this is how he looks. You can hold him in your hand. So that is it for today's vlog episode. If you've made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of all the videos I make. Check out my website, thestarcrochetshop.com. It is linked in the description box below. Also check out my social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you liked this video, go ahead and like this video so it helps the algorithm. Thank you again for letting me reach over 30,000 subscribers. That is a big amount, and I'm so thankful to this day still. And I feel like it's rapidly increasing as the days go by, and I'm so happy about that. And yay, because I've been doing this YouTube channel for a long time, and it's like, yay, it's finally paying off, so I'm very happy. I also have a Patreon. It is $5.55 a month per person, and you get exclusive perks such as post-it updates, early access videos, yarn haul videos, member shoutouts in every description box of every YouTube video. And thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.